friends, happy Monday to you. Hope that your Monday is going really well. I worked at the farm this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so technically I've got a bit of a day off today. I'm enjoying kind of chilling at home. We have another big festival coming up on Saturday, and that involves me being there Friday and Saturday. I just decided I want to take some time today and just take some me time and do something fun. Every day this week, and you can tune in every day, I will have a new video about recycling or repurposing or reusing something that I have used during the day. I emptied out the last of the little cream cheese that we had in this box this morning. Typically, I don't eat cream cheese. Chris loves cream cheese and bagels, so I buy it, but I don't usually eat it. But this morning, we had just a tiny bit left, and it needed to be used up. And I had a piece of toast with some cream cheese on it, and it was delicious. My breakfast this morning was toast, cream cheese, and a boiled egg. And to me, that is a great breakfast in the morning because it's high protein, gives me a lot of energy. I'm kind of just redoing the way that I'm eating. I think that that's really typical this time of year, you know, as we're going into the summer season, as well as the fact that I'll be 60 in July, and I can feel my metabolism doing odd things, and so I'm changing the way I eat. And I've been noting stuff in my my new planner that I'm putting together. I'm really having a lot of fun with this, and I already feel a lot more organized by just having my style planner, which everybody has a planner style, and you just have to find the one that works for you. I thought what I might do with this cream cheese box is cover it with some paper, and then they're really cool, y'all, if you just take a piece of scrapbook paper and you cover the box, and then, you know, you kind of cut out the paper and you refold the box, and you just have a nice little, you know, it just makes a nice little box, you know, to store things in, or to, you know, to give someone a gift. You know, the box really folds up into itself really, really nicely. I'll show you. Well, I don't have one that I did because I did use it as a gift box, but this is kind of another example of what was in here was that Laughing Cow cheese. My friends eat Laughing Cow cheese, and I just altered the box that it was in. She kept the box for me. I did a little glue gun embossing up here. So, you know, I mean, it's just a box, right? But you can make it look, you know, super cool. This is the one that I keep my bookmarks in, and it's just crackled. Did a little bit of text and crackle on it. So I thought, you know, I initially thought I would put some scrapbook paper on it, and then I was like, you know, I don't really want to do that. And I have a bunch of just small, scrappy, chippy scraps that I need to use up. And I thought that this would be a good thing to use these chippy scraps on. What I want to do is cover the box with chippy scraps. I want to use this ATC that I made on the front and create a receptacle for some inspiration cards that I want to make. I think it will make a really, you know, it'll make a nice box. I mean, we're going to do it like this. We're not going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. Come on. We're going to do it like this. And then this will be like the top of my box. And I can put inspirational cards in here, and maybe even use it as you know, as journal prompts, you know, like an inspiration journal prompt. So that's my idea today. I thought I would just kind of sit here and just kind of talk to you guys, with you guys, about, you know, stuff that's going on. and let you know kind of how my schedule's going and stuff that I'm thinking about, and you know, we'll just sit here and do some collage and decoupage and chat. I hope that's okay. I've got some time to do it, and that makes me super happy. These chippy scraps they're going to be dual purpose. There's some things in here that are too big to use for this, so I'm going to start taking those out and, you know, kind of figuring out stuff like this. I did a zine, an art zine. It was called Art Party, and I had all these quotes in my art zine, and I still had that PDF on my computer, and I thought it was super neat, and I love the quotes, especially now that I've just gotten back from, you know, my trip to see Da Vinci and Michelangelo and Botticelli and that kind of thing. Who else did I see? I saw Chagall and saw a Dali, and you know, it was just all very, very inspiring. So I'm going to take this kind of stuff out and kind of lay that to the side, and then maybe tomorrow my recycle project will be to make some inspiration cards out of some junk that I have, you know, that I'm using during the day. You know, we'll just figure that out. I also, the size for the cards is going to be about 2.5 by 4 1/4. While the box was laid out, I went ahead and measured that so I would have the exact dimensions for my inspiration cards that will go in my cream cheese box. That kind of sounds weird, but there you go. These are great chippy scraps. I'm going to pull those out. That might be... I'm looking for things that are the right weight. It's going to have to be a little bit thin. Those are a little bit thick. That might work. That might work on a card. That will work as a chippy scrap. I don't think this is going to work at all, so I'll just put that in another. Spring has come when you can put your foot on 3 daisies. I love that. That would make a nice little inspiring piece. This is a great basis for an inspiration card. It's a cello. That over there. I love these images. These are just magazine images. I think that would be some nice inspiration, some you know, journal inspiration, and make a nice inspiration card. I like this coffee stamp. I love this little girl skipping rope. But I mean, you can tell some of these things are just, they're not, I ran across a button. I wonder if I can use that as a closure. Not sure. Word type things I am going to pull out as well, because I think that those will make nice word elements on my inspiration cards. Look, she's kissing the moon. Love it. But some of these things might end up in my chippy pile. I'm just not sure yet. That's a piece of trash. That might be okay. That's so beautiful. That would be inspiration. This is really tiny, but it looks like 2 sisters, and I like that. Witch. She's so cute. I think that's a piece of trash. Oh, that'd make nice chippy stuff. This is a Leanne sticker, so I might use that on the front. Leanne over at Creative Freedom Paper has this great download, and she sent me one as a courtesy when I bought some journals from her. And I love them. Don't you absolutely love them? She has them over at her shop. I'll put a link to her Etsy site in the description box below. But I'm taking these and putting them with my new planner over here, because I love that. I really like that too. She might be good inspiration. Oh, and it says artist. Use that, or chippy inspiration. Oh, well, I just solved that problem because I just ripped the artist thing right off of it. though it does have enough left. Moon. This is pretty. Yep. She could be an inspiration card. This is a chippy piece of paper. Chippy. I like her too. And words. So we've got several piles. We've got words. We've got inspiration for our inspiration cards. We've got focal imagery, and we got chippy paper, which the chippy paper is kind of what I'm going for right now because I need to get this thing covered. I don't really have, that looks like it would be cool if you put words on it. So we'll put that over there. July, that's when my birthday is. I do like her very much. This is really pretty too. Kind of slick though. We'll put this with chippy, with inspiration over here. Chips, chips, and a lot of more words in here. She believed that life was on her side. I like that. There's a mermaid. That reminds me of the 60s. I don't know about that one. This one is good. But these are really big images. Okay, so we kind of see where I'm going with all this stuff. So let's start putting some things down. And remember that this is how the box is going to go. So we need to start this way. If you're going to put scrapbook paper on here and you want to create a top, you're going to be working right side up and then you're working upside down. When you're doing something like this, always remember to just follow the text, you know. So this is going to go this way, and then you're going to kind of work this way. So, you know, upside down, right side up kind of thing. But we don't have to worry about that because we're folding it unconventionally. We're not folding it the way it's usually folded. My focal image, you know, it's going to take up quite a bit of room on the front of my cream cheese carton. But that's okay, but I kind of want to mimic the colors in her. And here's a great piece of paper right here that I can just start with. And I do like, you know, tearing things instead of putting down a big honking piece of paper. But I will try to keep the corners because that's handy when you start refolding the paper. And I'm doing this Jennibellie style. Jennibellie says the best thing to do when you're decoupaging is to use Mod Podge tacky glue, or tacky glue and water, or whatever you're using on the surface, as well as the back of the piece that you're working with. So that is what I'm doing. She has a great tutorial about creating a buckle-free decoupage. That is awesome. She also, she'll take a credit card and kind of pull the glue out of here. I try to do that, but I always end up tearing the paper. So, you know, that didn't quite work for me. But, you know, it's not her thing. It's because I think I just use a heavy hand when I try to pull the glue out, and I always end up tearing the paper. I have used it before and it worked well. I think it's maybe a combination of the paper and, you know, exactly what you're using it for and that sort of thing. Okay. I found tacky glue and Mod Podge at the dollar store on Friday. I was so tickled because I really needed both those things, and you know, it was mortgage time, and it was like, you know, every dollar counts when you're paying the mortgage. So I was like, I don't want to spend, you know, more bucks than I have to at the moment, you know. It's kind of one of those funny things. So I was very happy to find. And they're nice sauces, y'all. They're like, this is a 2-ounce size. And, I mean, it's perfect. So I was so happy to find that. There was quite a Mother's Day crowd in there. But I found that and, you know, pretty much the same size of tacky glue. And, you know, if you're perusing the pound shop for stuff like that, it is over in the children's craft section. So, you know, they kind of hid it from us. They knew we'd go in and scoop it up. Kids won't have any. I'm kidding. All right, we've got our first little layer of decoupage on there. I'm not going to do anything in the middle because the card's going to go like that. So kind of useless to create something gorgeous and then, you know, just have my card go in on top of it. But you can see what happens here. I have to be mindful of the things that fold in, you know, the tabs that you don't see. And usually when I do something like this, I go ahead and mark those tabs. I forgot to, but I'm going to do it right now because this is going to fold in. I don't really need to mess with that. This is going to fold in, this is going to fold in, this is going to fold in, and this is going to fold in. So don't really need to mess with that. Let me finish this up. I kind of like where we're going with the blue. This is going to need something here. I am being very aware of these crease marks, y'all. I'm also working with my glasses. I've only had glasses for a couple weeks. These are a progressive bifocal, and it's a little tricky to get your you kind of have to tilt your head up and you know, see out of the bottom of your glasses. Anyway, but I have to tell you that I'm really enjoying my glasses. I got them from Zini Optical. They were 50 bucks. I went to the eye doctor because my contact lens prescription is out, and I ordered my glasses before my prescription ran out in May, and but you know, my prescription ran out. It was time for me to get new contacts. I was totally out of contacts. But anyway, I ordered the glasses from Zini Optical. Really, really liked them very, very much. It was really easy to order. It was easy to upload the photograph and, you know, do that online try-on thing. I like doing things like that. I don't like buying eyeglasses at the optometrist office because I've never even bought them there, quite seriously. I've really never bought them there because I have had to wait on my appointment before and been just kind of walking around and looking at the glasses, and I am just stunned at the cost of the frames, man. It's like, are you kidding me? Holy Toledo. I'm very happy with my Zini glasses, but they are taking a bit of getting used to. When I was at the eye doctor, getting my contact lens exam, I do not like dilation. I do not have my eyes dilated because it lasts for 3 or 4 days. And I literally cannot see. I can't do anything. Can't get anything done. So my regular doctor knows that that I don't do dilation, and I'm always careful to tell them, you know, to remind them, can't do that dilation thing. Well, you guys, they have this new thing that they can. It's kind of like they can scan your retina. Oh my gosh, it is super cool. It was $40, but since I don't go to the doctor And certain things show up in your eyes, you know, in your retinas, before they show up in the rest of your body. I think very positively about, you know, about health in general. So I don't like create that problem for myself of thinking something's wrong or whatever. And that's just me, you know, that's just me. I'm an American Indian. I'm an Indian. We were here first. But, so they do this thing, and they take a photo of your retina. You guys, your retina looks like the universe. When he showed me that picture on the computer, I could not believe it. I was like, are you joking? That's like my retina? You know, you can see your retina, your macula, all of these, all of the beautiful veins in your eyes. It was just like, oh my gosh, it was so pretty. And, you know, luckily, he said my retina looked really, really good, that I didn't have any evidence of disease or anything like that. And I thought, gee whiz, I mean, it was worth $40 to like see your eyeball like that. It was really kind of fun. And the test was, I mean, the test, you just kind of looked inside a machine and kind of angled your head the right way and, you know, got your photo taken. But it had been 4 years since anybody had looked at my retina. This is like new technology, and I just really did like it. I thought it was kind of super keen. I hope this is okay that we're just kind of sitting here and decoupaging and discussing stuff. I also wanted to let you know that I know that I had asked for good thoughts for this weekend as we kind of entered our first event for the farm that I work for. And I got to tell you guys that all of your good vibes sure did work out. We had an excellent festival. The weather was really good. We had kind of like a perfect summer day. The breeze was blowing, and, you know, it was just so perfect. We, at the farm that I work for, is a 100-year-old family farming enterprise. We do, we believe in families, so we do free admission, free parking, free hay rides. We usually have a free bounce house at our events for the children. We have a free picnic and play area. Even when we are not doing festivals, our picnic and play area is always free, so folks can come down and just enjoy a day on the farm. There's a huge Victorian house there, and it is it's just kind of magical to just be out there and be with nature. And I think it's really inspiring, especially, you know, we had a heck of a winter. And it was just kind of seemed like that, you know, winter that just would not leave kind of thing. Honestly, it snowed on a Sunday, and it was like 85 degrees on the Thursday after it snowed. We have weird, weird weather here. And it was a great event. I really do appreciate all of you who were thinking about us this weekend, and, you know, thinking about the weather and thinking about us in general, and the strawberries. Strawberries are looking good. They did have a bit of they had a hard winter as well, and, you know, they didn't quite bounce back like we really did want them to, but the berries will ripen overnight. We had so many people there yesterday that the farmer came up to me. I'm the public relations director at the farm, but the farmer came up to me and he was like, whoa, we are just like really, we're picked out today. But I know now, that used to freak me out when he said that. I was like, what? And, you know, we're only one day into the season. Strawberries ripen overnight, and our plants are loaded. But let me tell you guys, if you go pick strawberries anywhere, always, I had several people when I was out in the field taking photographs, you know, they would come up to me and they go, but I'm just not finding anything. And you almost have to teach people how to look, because if you know, you really have to kind of, look at what I just found. Don't you love her? You really do have to look under the plant, you know, and kind of move. We do, I'm sorry, I'm looking, hang on. We do straw mat technology. Now what straw mat is that's where strawberries got their name. So there are a couple of ways to grow anything actually. You can do plasticulture. Plasticulture is, and I think we've all seen that if you've ever visited a pick your own farm or farm in general, you'll see big sheets of plastic, you know, all through the field. Well, that's plasticulture, and what that does is it's great for growing berries quickly, and they look really pretty when they're grown, but they aren't good. They're not sweet. They grow too quick with that plasticulture stuff. So we do straw mat berries, and that means we grow strawberries like my farmer's a 4th generation farmer, and that's how we grow them traditionally, authentically, that kind of thing. But anyway, people, you know, they forget to kind of look under the plant and find the berries under the plant, which is interesting. Okay guys, I think I'm just about to finish up here. This is not going to be seen either. Should have marked that. It's going to go under as well. I've got one more little section up here. I don't really like this, so I'm going to take that off. I think it's a little thick. You do have to kind of be mindful when you're doing something like this to kind of to use the thinner-ish pieces. Okay, I've got one more to do up here. Not going to see that. I keep refolding it to make sure. You are going to see that. This is the top of the box, and it will fold in this way. So I might want to I'm going to do something different here, because it's going to be a folding element. I'm going to be folding that in and out. I'm kind of running out of stuff to use. Oh, okay, I like that. It's a mermaid. I do love us a good mermaid. Okay, that is going to be folding this way, so the mermaid really can be either way, but let's put her this way. I should have put something under it. Oh, there's some more of that blue. Oh, darn. It is too thick. Alright, I'm just going to take this, put it here. I'm also running out of Mod Podge, and I don't want to put any more in this little bucket because I'm going to be done with Mod Podge today. Alright, put that there. She looks sweet. I am going to step away and dry this and trim it up, and then I will be right back. Hey there, everybody. I have finished my altered cream cheese box. I did hit this with just a little bit of gesso, scraped on with a credit card. My gesso is in pitiful shape. It's all dried up. But honestly, I kind of like it like that because it sure does give it a lot of nice texture. It's just really simple. Just dip a credit card in that little bucket of gesso. Mine looks like this. My sweet friend Joy gave it to me, and it's lasted 2 years, so great. And then I refolded the box, so you can see how we just kind of refolded the box. I added a button. I just thought that button looked pretty cool, and I found it in my chippy scrap box. And there we go. That's what the inside of the box looks like. This is what the top looks like. Tomorrow I will, like I said, I'm going to empty out some cereal boxes probably tonight, or a cereal box tonight. I'm not going to eat a whole box of cereal tonight, I hope. But I've got a cereal box board, and I think that's what we'll do our inspiration cards for this little DIY inspiration deck using a cream cheese box. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Tune in tomorrow because I'm going to be doing a recycle craft every single day this week. And if you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.